Hello everybody, welcome back. Today is the day that I do my first sowing in the winter so I can have a spring beauty in the garden. Let's try to do that. In my last video, I wanted to explain to you guys how I'm going to be doing it because it's still cold out here. It's not great to be doing it. I don't have things indoors, but I'm going to show you what sort of experiment I'm going to be doing and seeing how it turns out. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I can always try to get ahead of the game again later on and try to get the sowing again. I'm hoping this works. Theoretically, it looks pretty secure. Let me show you. So this is my cold frame. Let me get you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see. Let me take you up in the air and bring you back down. This is known as a cold frame. So to insulate it, I have actually got a frost blanket that I've clipped. I've actually stapled it to the side there. If you look nice and thin, you know, that's gonna help with just to make sure no frost come on the plants. And the idea that I had in mind, I thought, okay, cool. I know when you're doing composting, this is my compost box, it produces heat. And obviously I know, you guys know from before, I have a thermometer. And let me show you what, because you know it's going to produce some heat. So I'm just trying to use the heat here, which right now it's saying, let's see if it goes up. It's heading towards the 20s right now. It's because obviously when you do composting, the temperature will rise and get really hot. Let's show you. Yeah, that's looking about 20. I really want it to get higher than that. Let's see if it's gonna go any higher. It's going above the 20s, that's fine. And you see all the heat that's gonna be coming from the compost box is going to maintain my plants and give my plants the best chance to grow. With the insulation here, I will have to add something hard on top here just to kind of give it a bit of weight. It is a little bit light. I've put a brick on the side here to actually add some weight to it, to two sides here and there, just to see if that would help to hold it down, but I will have to probably put something heavier on top. So yeah, that is where it's gonna be safe. I hope it's gonna be safe. That's how it's gonna be done. But today I'm gonna plant, or should I say, gonna do the first sowing of the year. Yeah, so this is my compost. This is the one I made myself using the compost box, and I'm gonna use this to start off my seeds. I'm gonna try to germinate them in this way. I'm just attempting something, guys. This is just a experiment, and I think it's gonna work. Fingers crossed. But yeah, the first one I'm gonna do is my broad beans. These are my broad beans here to show you the seeds. That's them, the broad beans. I'm gonna plant, because this is a cell tray. The cell tray that has my own homemade compost in it, and I'm gonna probably do half of it with each and every single one that I'm doing is half of everything. So, but I will try to make sure I'll label them, because I have my label. I have labels, people. I have never been known to actually have labels, and me are never a great friend. So I'm going to use a stick that I have here and just put a little hole there, because I'm only doing half. So this works out to be 1, 2, 3 times 4. So that's 12 plants I'm going to get. I will later on do some more and see, just in case as a backup, if they don't germinate. Dropped one. Just pop them in. My nose is running because it's not great out here right now. It's damp. There's a strong dampness in the air because it has been raining this morning. But anyway, doesn't matter what. It hasn't stopped me from gardening. Nothing's going to stop me from gardening, you know, other than you guys know what. So right now I've done the stick, put them in. Let me get you guys closer so you guys can see that. Let's zoom in a little bit. Zabba zoom. So they're inside the tray right now. I'm doing literally half of it. They're done. I got one more to put in. I'm just gonna pop. That one doesn't look good. Always check your seeds, guys. If something doesn't look correct, throw it away. It's fine. If you have enough, find a replacement for it. I'm not gonna cover them yet. I'm gonna leave them like that. But my next objective is to write a label. So I have some old labels from last year. So I'm gonna use that just to make sure I can remember what they are. So I'm gonna write broad beans. Don't mind the handwriting. As long as I can see it, it doesn't matter. For doing the labeling, guys, you know me already. I'm not the best at remembering what I planted, so I'm going to try to do that. The next one I'm going to do is leeks. I'm going to have the leeks on the side, but the leeks I will probably be able to do in terms of the cells. I can probably put, because they're very small seeds, they're so tiny. I'm going to attempt to maybe put maybe I'm going to try my best to see what I can do. So I'm going to be doing some leeks. Yeah, these are some Leon leeks, you know, fantastic. These could actually be sown indoors from January, guys, and today is the last of January, so I'm going to be attempting what I'm trying here. January, February, indoors, outdoors from about, it says that you can sow outdoors from March. And March isn't far away, but I'm trying to get ahead of the game so my garden can look amazing during the time of spring and going forth. And I can't open this because I don't have nails to save my life, but it's okay. Let me get in here. So, because you guys know I've already got leeks inside the garden as well. So I'm going to try to put about 4 of them in each cell. So I'll probably have an abundance of it. I'm going to try my best to keep it full. Okay, you know, my fingers are so big sometimes, I'll probably drop more than 4. But obviously, the more I drop, you know, maybe it will germinate. I'm just praying that it will germinate regardless. So it's fine. Doesn't matter, as long as I get some germination, I will be happy. Yeah, that's my leeks, the Leon leeks, LNL, Leon leeks. This is the Leon variety. So as you guys saw earlier, these are Leon and they're beautiful. And I have grown these. These are pretty much the only leeks that I actually grow is the Leon leeks. I should try another variety, but that time will come in the growing season. And I wanted the next lot, because obviously, you know, peppers take such a very long time to germinate. So I'm going to be growing, you know, sowing some peppers. And I forgot one. I need to run back into my shed. Just give me 1 second. Oh no, it's here. So I'm gonna sow some sweet peppers, beautiful, colorful sweet peppers. They're gonna be all different colors. And the yellow Scotch bonnet, gotta have that. And this is a rhoda. This is someone went to Nigeria and brought me back some seeds. So I'm gonna be growing some Niger hot peppers. I think they're a very small variety. So yeah, I'm gonna be sowing that. I'm going to use the whole cell here. So, but instead of, I'm gonna actually sow them, all 3 of these in one cell, but I'm gonna label them, but I'm gonna know which ones they are. So let me get that done. Oh, before I go any further, let me label the leeks. The brain is not as good as as it used to be. I've got to wipe these off a little bit. I know this is a permanent marker, by the way. So I'm gonna put leeks. And stick it in. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So I'm gonna sow my Scotch bonnet peppers. Scotch bonnet to me is a dear item. It's from my home country, Jamaica. Great flavor, but please, if you don't like fiery peppers, please avoid putting the seeds in anything that you're doing, because a lot of the heat is actually in the seeds, not in the flesh. There is a little bit in there, but majority of it is inside of I might just put 2. I'm gonna put 2 in each one, because I'm trying to grow more peppers this year than ever before, because they do take a long time to germinate. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game, and I'm praying And I will have to get some more. I definitely will get some more. I'm gonna have to get some, because this is the last of them that I have. I might actually request some from back home. I'm not so sure. Yeah. Let's take one of these out, because I put 3 in one hole in that one, and move it over to the next. Yes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here with have double seeds in them. So it's great. That's in more than enough. So you do the mathematics. 2 times 8 is 16 plants. I don't know where I'm going to grow them, but I'm going to have them. It doesn't matter. Yellow Scotch bonnet. And if anybody knows about Scotch bonnet, they are fiery. Okay, next one I'm going to put in now, it's the sweet peppers. I'm going to do the same amount as well, if I have enough seeds, because I've taken some from here. I should have enough. Look, if you've never seen a sweet pepper seed, this is what it looks like. All peppers have the same kind of seeds, but you got to remember the name. And these are colorful ones, so each one of these seeds will grow a different color pepper, you know. So I'm using my little stick, just a little hole there. And I love the compost that I'm using it, because I decided to do composting, and it's a beautiful thing. So as I said, I'm going to put 2 in each one. It's just so fluffy and light. Oops, 1. Okay, that's a 3. Okay, mistakes do happen. No, that's another 3, guys. I should have had... It doesn't matter. It's fine. I can still grow them if they have, because I'm going to put them on the edges of everything, every garden bed. I'm going to have a cup. I'm going to do so much more seriously compact companion planting, you know, to be able to get more food from the small land that I have. So it doesn't matter. Or should I say the land that I rent, because it's not owned by me. This is the council that you rent these places from. And I will have these extra seeds now, just in case there's no germination or nothing works in this experiment. So go into the Nigerian, and these were brought over by a good friend of mine from Nigeria. Yep, Rhoda. If you type that in, you see what type of peppers they are. They're a very small variety, and you know Nigerian love their spice, and I love them too. I love my Nigerian people. They're amazing. So big up to Niger. It's beautiful culture and diversity. It's amazing. So I'm gonna do the same, just to make sure that they can germinate, because sometimes you put 1 seed in and nothing turns up, but if I try 2, there's a higher percentage. I'm doubling the opportunity right there. And in some cases I've put 3, but it's okay. And I have loads of these seeds, so that's it. It's gonna be amazing. Next on the list to do is to label them. And you guys can probably see some of the seeds are sticking out. Don't worry about that, because some of the seeds I am going to literally, what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to just push them down like that, compress them, because I like my soil to be a little bit compressed, and I'm going to top it off with a little bit extra soil of the compost itself. So let's write the labels. On to the next tray. Let me just move this aside, put it to the side there, and move this other one over. This is the next one. In this one, I'm going to be having Brussels sprouts, which is my nemesis. This one fails me all the time, or it could be me failing it. I'm going to try it. I have to win. I'm going to get this green variety, and I'm going to be ordering soon, by the grace of God, the purple variety. I'm trying to grow more colors of stuff, and you guys know already, purple sprouting broccoli. I'm going to be growing up some more broccoli. I kid you not. And look at that. So I got summer purple, and I have this variety here is the spring one, but I got summer already there, guys. Think about it. I love purple sprouting broccoli. But this one here, I'm gonna leave it for a bit. Guys. I'm gonna leave that for a bit, just in case this one here doesn't go to plan. So I'm gonna try to put 2 in each. Try my best to do 2 in each. You know, fingers are big. These are so tiny. The seeds are so tiny. Look at them. Got to be so delicate. You have to be so delicate with them. Because I'm going to try to grow, brassicas right through the year. That's 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay, that's those bad boys done. So next is the Brussels. So I'm gonna use most of this tray. So 2/3 of this tray is going to be Brussels, because I'm gonna try my best to see if they will do the thing that, okay, I'm doing syllables, the thing that I would like this season, which is to be able to have my own Brussels sprouts at the end. I am gonna do the same as I did with the early sprouting broccoli, which is that one that I sowed is a spring variety. So early sprouting that one is, and then I got a summer sprouting, and I'm gonna have some of the winter as well, because broccoli are beautiful and they can survive the winter if they are matured anyway before the winter comes in. Because I can harvest right now. I have some not Brussels sprouts. I've got some broccoli, early sprouting broccoli right now in the garden that I'm going to harvest in the next video, where you guys can see how it looks. And yeah, I've done it before if you look back in any of my videos from the past. So yeah, same procedure, done it like that. I'm just going to give it a little squeeze down. Yep, do. As I say, guys, yes, you might be watching my video, see me sowing these things. You do not need to be doing the way that I'm doing. I am just showing you how I am going to be attempt to do things, or how do I do my garden. But obviously, if you're learning something from this, I appreciate everything. And I really think it's amazing to just try different things and see how it goes for you. If it's amazing, stick to it. If it doesn't, try something else. So, as I always say, no one should tell me what to do in my garden, but I will listen to some good advice and I'll attempt them. If it doesn't work for me, I won't do it again. It's fine. Yeah. I'm going to do that to them, and let's label these right now so I know what they are. So that's all done and labeled. Let's move on to the next one. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to try and attempt to grow some tomatoes early this year. See if I can get an early crop. The one I'm going to do, definitely the Black Crimea, the Tigerella, and the Marmady. These are just the big varieties that I'm going to do first, because I know they take a longer time to produce fruit. So I'm going to get the bigger ones in. This might not work out for everybody, but it's okay. These are the big ones I'm going to try out first, and then I'm going to have like the Tiny Tim or the other ones later, because they won't take long to germinate for me personally. I find the bigger tomatoes, in terms of, I'm trying to get ahead of the game, because they take a longer time because the fruit is bigger. So I'm going to get them earlier into the ground and earlier into the growing season, so they can produce fruit earlier, And obviously, you know, because of the size difference between the Tiny Tim or the other variety, they are smaller, so they take a less time to produce fruit. So that has a shorter growing season. So I want to get those in later, but these will have a longer one because I want big ginormous tomatoes. Let's do this. So in this one, I'm going to do just one seed, of each one. Let it take its time and become big. I'm trying to give it its enough potential. I might sow another lot of tomatoes if this doesn't go to plan, because tomatoes normally it's a little bit later, or you got to do them definitely indoors from now and just keep up potting until the weather is perfect. But I'm trying to do it like this, so because they're outside already, I won't need to basically just like you know climatize them to the weather outside. They're outside already in a little bit of warmth. So yeah, let's try to do this. This is going to be a bit tricky because tomato seeds are tiny. So 1 and a 2 and a 3. And the thing as well, like, even though I'm sowing these right now, if I grow too many or I have too much, I will always give to people down here at the allotment, because some of these people have never seen these variety of tomatoes or tomatoes. So think about it that way. It's not just about me, it's about everybody else. Next I'm going to sow is the black chimera. There's a big, beautiful, dark color, like literally almost like black variety of salad tomato. They're like the beefy variety of tomatoes. They're just huge. So, and I'm running out of seeds of these. I'm going to have to check out. When I finish these, the idea for me to this year anyway is to try to use whatever I have first, because then, as you guys know, the older the seeds get, they're less likely to germinate. So I'm going to definitely go out there and try to hunt down some new variety of fruit and vegetables so everybody can get a chance to see them for the first time. Because you know me, I'm always growing something different that no one else has, or if they do have it, keep getting them. Because everybody needs to know about these different varieties of things, which are just amazing. This is the Marmander, and it's going to be a bigger, similar to the black chimera, and it's a beefy one. So I'm going to get it in. I'm looking for bigger tomatoes this season. There's a one that I need to get my hands on, that's the persimmon tomato that I heard from a good friend in the garden community. Turf. if you're watching this, thank you. Always remember that one. Just gonna label them. So I've labeled all of them, I've sowed them. Next on the agenda, but before I do that, I want to show you guys something, because look, I still have more seeds right here that I haven't spoke about, but that's another time. You guys can come back and see that. I have so many more seeds to sow, but I might run out of space, because I'm going to do this for the moment and see what else I can throw in this bad boy, because there's going to be some heat generated in here. So yeah, 1 second, guys. So next, I'm just going to grab my shovel and sprinkle a little bit more soil on top of them to make sure everything gets some coverage, and press it down a little bit. This is my, as I said, guys, this is my home grown or home done compost in my compost box, which makes it extra special. I don't care. This is my first time getting something from everything. This is full circle. Nothing is going to waste, and my compost has worms in it. I kid you not. There's worms in here. Let's sprinkle on top and give it a press. Don't be afraid to press it down a little bit, but not too far. Just a little bit of a press, so it's compact, so that the seed will have great connection to the soil, and it will trigger it to start to do its job. Oops, let's get that there. And this one as well. All that's left to do now is to water them in using that rainwater that I have down here, which I have from my drum. So I'm gonna just water them nicely, and this is probably the only time when I will need to water them, because they're outside and it's not gonna be that super hot. But I'll be checking just in case if I do need to water them again, and then I'm gonna leave them for a bit and let it drain out, and then I'm going to talk about the other section that I have to do before. Let that water drain out. I don't want it to be too much water. Yeah. So what next I'm going to do, because I'm going to propagate these by using a tray, because I'm going to have this to cover it so it can keep the heat flowing right through and keeping these seeds alive, and let it do its thing using the heat in the compost bin. And you know me already, guys, I have lost one of these. I don't even know where it is right now. I'm going to have a look around in the allotment or somewhere soon to see if I can get these. These are really reasonable when I bought them, so they're not the best quality. So yeah, like that, and they're ready to go in. So this is what it looks like right now, guys. So that's there. They're all on the shelving, and let me just check the temperature down here right now, because I'm going to lock this door in a minute. Let all that heat do its job. Let's see what the temperature is saying right now, because that heat rises, so it's going to be perfectly fine. It's still in the 20s. So yeah, all that the heat that's down there in that compost, so this is like a hot box in a sense, that's going to rise up and just keep these seeds nice and amazing. So fingers crossed it works for me. And I had to improvise as well, guys, because I couldn't find the casing for that one, but that would work. I think I'm crossing my fingers and dotting my T's. Now, guys, that's it. It's all looking great. Look at that. Hopefully it can do its job. And yeah, for me, guys, that's the first sowing of the year. It's still winter for where I'm at, but I'm gonna start my garden right now. So please do not forget to love yourself, and please look after the planet, because we have to. It is our home. See you guys next time.